What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Student Studios, man, and we are back with another video. Man, before I get right into it, man, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, that bell, man. Like what we've been talking about, like since I first started doing reactions and everything. Like, make sure I hit that bell, everything like that, man. And let's get into it. But first, like, I wanna say something. For those of y'all saying like that were like talking, not talking, but like basically like y'all was saying like that was me shooting at 1911. That was not me shooting that. That was not me. I did out like okay, look, I did shoot it, but like I didn't have me recorded. Like I wasn't recorded when I was shooting that thing, but I did shoot the other one, the Chrissy Vector. The that also shot the 45 ACPs. Um, both the 1911 and the Chrissy Vector both shoot the ACPs, the 45. So I did shoot both guns, but like I didn't shoot the 1911 on camera. I didn't have the video. So for those of y'all that's saying that was me, that was not me. But anyway, man, I'm finna get right into this. That final hours of Odee Perry, man. This who they named the block after.
2011. I I, uh, I experienced like my first friend, uh, my my best friend Odee. He in 2011.
Then my heart dropped. I ain't even asked about my other little cousin DJ. I ain't even asked about him. I just she kept pausing. Like every time I say oh it, her cries a pause. And she took a deep breath. My cries get worse. Oh man, something ain't happening. Then she tell me like,
Then thinking I'm like, damn, O wasn't even
Hold
closest
on.
to the Hey, don't be loud right here. Don't be loud. I'm serious. Alright.
Alright, your boy's back. Hey, go handle something real quick.
The shooter BJ was fat. And O got hit with all the shots. And it was just like, damn, bro, it was sad, man. And then T Roy was right there with him his last little moments, and then T Roy said that O was like, damn, they got me, bro. Like that was his last words.
Folks was a gangster. He was real savage. He was real solid.
Odee was one of the first ones that was really out there with the guns. He was really shooting, really blowing.
Okay, so it was like he was doing all the work before he passed. So he was the one, not who started, but like he was the one like that was like doing like most of the drilling before like Vaughn, T. Roy, and everybody else on the block started drilling. Big A, everybody. So he started this like before everybody. So everybody looked up to him pretty much. I don't know.
January 12th, 2011. A gang feud was building up to the point of no return. On that tragic day, a young man by the name
Tuka.
of Shondell Gregory, known by his peers as Tuka, was shot and lost his life.
15-year-old Chanel Gregory was shot in the 500 block of East 63rd Street. The boy was on the street when a suspect got out of a vehicle and shot him multiple times. That gunman got back into the car and fled west on 63rd. Police say Gregory was on the scene. The incident is possibly gang-related. No one is in custody.
Tuka was at a bus stop on 63rd in St. Lawrence, in the Woodlawn neighborhood in Southside Chicago, with two other witnesses awaiting a bus. A dark-colored vehicle pulled up. A passenger who was wearing a half mask.
Two people said the boy and two other people were waiting for a westbound 63rd Street bus.
A dark-colored vehicle.
Why they put Shawneel? They spell that nigga name wrong. That's crazy. Shondell Gregory was waiting for a bus on the 600 block of East 63rd Street at about 6:48 p.m. when a dark-colored vehicle pulled up. Chicago police said a passenger who was wearing a half mask jumped out and shot Gregory several times, police said.
Vehicle pulled up. A passenger who was wearing a half mask jumped out and shot Shondell Gregory, aka Tuka, several times about the body. According to law enforcement,
In 2011, 15-year-old Shondell Tuka Gregory was fatally shot while waiting at a bus stop. The teen was a suspected member of the Gangster Disciples, a rival street gang of Chief Keef's alleged faction of Black Disciples. Though authorities have never confirmed an exact motive, it's believed that the attack on Tuka was retaliation over the murder of a BD associate. Since then, a number of rappers have continued to name drop Tuka in their music, seemingly mocking his death with phrases like "smoking Tuka," right?
Tuka was a known member of the Gangster Disciples, and his assassination was retaliation for the hit of a Black Disciple affiliate. That particular incident would become infamous.
Calumet area detectives are investigating the shooting as possibly gang related. Police said the victim was allegedly a known. Okay.
As a pivotal moment in the gang feud in Chicago, and even more for the life of a Chicago native by the name of Odee Perry. August 10th, 2011. It was a regular day in the neighborhood, as it pertains to the youths accustomed to the dangers of the region in which gang territory has been the cause of many altercations.
Right.
People were on their normal commute along Kings Drive, where the Parkway Gardens were situated. Some walking, driving, others riding bikes up and down the street past Sammy's Grill and Restaurant. No one could predict the tragedy which was about to transpire.
But yeah, people used to come up and down that strip from STL to O Block, or EBT to O Block, or Vernon to O Block, or to King Drive. Because that's like basically where O Block was. That's like our whole strip.
Odee Perry was one around that area on that day. It was nighttime. Odee Perry was out and about in the neighborhood. He was no stranger to the area, as many knew him to be someone with great respect and notoriety in the gang culture.
Everybody looked up to him. Shit, he was, like.
So I just
he
said
was
that.
One of the ones from back then. Beating up. Everybody was scared of Odee.
Odee was often.
Yeah, cause you know that dude in the thing, a couple like it was like towards the beginning of the video. He was like everybody looked up to Odee, like he was the one like with the guns, cause like back in like 2011, like not a lot of like these gangs like they always like used to fight. They never used to like use guns, and then once Tuka and Odee died, that's when the gang started to spiral out of like the gang. They started beefing like for real, like started getting guns now because they used to fight. The fuck. Oh yeah, cause like they used to fight. Like they would pull into like cause they said like I heard O Block had no gates. Like they had like it was like open. Like you could just drive in through there with no hesitation. That was like that's what I heard. So I can't say like it did or didn't because I wasn't there to 2011. So I don't know. But let me know though if it's true or not. Like let me know if like really if like if O Block had gates or not at the time.
Often described by his peers as quiet and to himself, but behind the calm demeanor was a silent killer who was often actively involved in criminal activities that injured and stole the lives of his rivals.
Odee was one of the first ones that was really out there with the guns. He was really shooting, really blowing.
His many mugshots tell
Right.
of the consequences that come with walking.
I'm designing a serene
fuck,
patio
bro?
space and I cannot find the perfect love seat. Google has this cool AR feature that actually lets you see products within your space. Look how cute that looks. I'm gonna take a photo. Shop with Google to find Target and the rest of your favorite brands.
Someone sits down next to you in a 5-hour flight. Your worst nightmare is that they're wearing
Axe body spray.
This risky path. However, this particular lifestyle is the reason why he was in harm's way. Sooner or later, It's the end results of many youths led astray by the gang culture.
That made
Mix
Mask
this
ugly.
with his affiliation to the Black Disciples, an opposing gang to the Gangster Disciples. He became a prime target of revenge for the assassination of Tuka. The night lingered on. 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. Odee Perry decided to go to the store and got on his bike and did just that. Him, along with his friend, entered the Swisher Sweet store. 11:34 p.m. Odee Perry exits the store, gets on his bicycle, and begins riding northbound on MLK Drive. Moments later, at 11:35 p.m., shots were heard ringing out throughout the area. His friend would look out of the store in the northbound direction which Odee Perry rode off towards.
Oh,
That's when he saw Odee fall from his bike onto the
heard
ground before
gunshots.
getting up
Look
and
northbound in
attempting
the
to escape.
direction of the gunshots. Observe Perry fall from his bicycle, rise up from the ground, and run northbound on Martin Luther King Drive. Heard approximately 10 more gunshots and saw Perry fall back on the ground.
Escape, only to fall back down after around 10 more shots were let off. A key witness at the scene further described what happened thereafter. According to his account, he saw Odee Perry riding northbound as well on MLK Drive on his bicycle, but also noticed an African American male standing near the bus stop along with an equally colored female and her child. As Odee Perry approached, the black male stepped out and shot him, causing Odee to fall back from his bicycle. At this point must be where Odee Perry would have tried to recollect himself and flee, but as stated by the eyewitness, the offender continued his pursuit by approaching Odee, shooting him again before fleeing eastbound on 64th Street. According to the other gang-affiliated members at the time,
T-Roy.
like reformed gangster J. Hood, one of Odee Perry's friends named T. Roy, was present at the time, trying to keep him awake and alive after being shot. He alleges T. Roy was the one who heard Odee Perry's last words. "Damn, they got me, bro."
O wasn't even closest to the shooter, BJ was, fat. And O got hit with all the shots. And it was just like, damn, bro, it was sad, man. And then T. Roy was right there with him his last little moments. And T. Roy, and then T. Roy said that O was like, damn, they got me, bro. Like, that was his last words.
Returning to the eyewitness statement, he also vaguely recalled another offender partaking in the attack, but was unable to recall where they came from or where they would have escaped to. Officers would respond to dispatcher's call of a person shot. Upon arriving, the responding officers would discover Odee Perry laying in the street, injured by what they believed was one gunshot wound about the right side of the neck, bleeding out on the floor. Medical personnel on the site at the moment sprung into action to save his life, rushing him to Stroger Hospital. The time was counting down on the clock. Odee Perry was literally fighting for his life. Once at the hospital, the attending physician by the name of Dr. Wiley, along with the medical staff, made efforts to treat Odee Perry, who was listed in critical condition. That's when matters took a turn for the worst. What was thought to be only one gunshot wound turned out to be two after Dr. Wiley and the medical staff discovered a second gunshot wound about Odee Perry's left shoulder. They expended every possible avenue to try to preserve his life, but their attempts proved futile. Odee Perry's gunshot wounds became fatal and he was pronounced deceased at 12:18 a.m.
R.I.P. Odee.
August 11, 2011. According to the autopsy, Odee Perry officially died due to multiple gunshot wounds, one bullet entering the front, mid-left side of the neck, exiting near the upper left arm, and a second gunshot wound entered and exited the mid-left buttocks. News of Odee Perry's passing would shake the community. It was one of the first major incidents due to the gang rivalry many young affiliates experienced at time.
You know, when he got, was that just like a huge loss all around?
Yeah, it was. Cause he was like one of our first ones that we lost. Like, we weren't losing friends at the time or losing close ones at the time. So when we lost him, everybody felt it.
It sent shockwaves throughout, leaving scars.
Bro, that's sending everybody on a fucking rampage. That's sending everybody on the block on a rampage. Like, everybody was just doing bullshit. The second they heard Odee passed away, they going crazy. Second other gang heard Tuka died, they went crazy. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Bars that some say, to this day, they still struggle with overcoming. Investigators were now tasked with trying to piece together the brazen hit.
Oh my god, bro.
What's more,
Fucking
they
shit
had to
itch,
operate
man.
with a sense of urgency in the air, as they were fearful of the impending retaliation waiting to happen. Rumor began circulating that Odee Perry's passing was from a rival gang retaliating for the passing of Shondell Gregory, aka Tuka. It's allegedly
Yeah, I knew it. I knew I wasn't fucking tripping.
retaliating.
So, oh, okay. So that's not Tuka's birthday. So Tuka's birthday was the day after they killed. No, before they killed Od. His birthday was the 10th. Ogie, I said Ogie. Od died the 11th. See?
Rumor began circulating that Odee Perry's passing was from a rival gang retaliating for the
Yeah, and his birthday is August 10th. So it wasn't August 11th. Yeah, that's not Od birthday.
passing of Shondell Gregory, aka Tuka. It's allegedly that, in order to make a statement, they assassinated Odee Perry on Tuka's birthday. Odee Perry's rivals wasted no time setting the trend of disrespecting his passing. Highly respected and now murdered gang affiliate FBG Duck often disrespected Odee Perry's along with other lives they claimed. Continuing the taunts, rivals engaged in a remorseless yet popular trend.
There go KI, Wooski, and
It was a badge of honor to be the reason that the person that they were feuding with had to change the name of their location. Everyone wanted to take credit for Odee Perry's hit, as if it was a trophy to be won.
damn, bro, she holding a 12 gauge like this, like it's a fucking handgun. Like she holding both guns like this. Damn, bro, it's like Chicago. Like your ass, you have to be with it in Chicago. If not, then you just, I don't know. It's like motherfuckers don't know how heavy a shotgun really fucking is. Like that shit is heavy as hell, bro.
But the reality is,
Look, like
to
just
them
holding that
and the
bitch.
lifestyle they lived, it was. The main suspect responsible wasn't even a male, but a woman who was rumored to have earned the name the female assassin, Shakira Barnes. These speculations became even more solidified when she
Man,
Google Pixel with Magic Eraser.
Definitely being in person has brought a lot more collaboration.
She emerged in pictures posing with Odee Perry's famed firearm. More credibility began swirling around from her affiliates, giving her, along with her close friends and partners in crime, Butter, the credit for creating the name O-Block. This hinted at the idea that they were involved in Odee Perry's hit. One such gang affiliate went
Wooski.
by the name FBG Wooski. Still, it was all speculation, but that would change with the release of official police documents on the hit of Odee Perry. Within it, investigators first interviewed Chicago Transit Authority workers. One CTA janitor recalls seeing two male blacks run from the area of the shooting and enter a silver four-door vehicle, possibly a Chevy Malibu or Impala. A CTA elevator repairman who was seated in his truck at the time of the shooting echoed similar accounts as given by the janitor. Neither of the witnesses could pick the suspect out of a photo lineup, but the smoking gun in the case would come in the form of a confidential informant.
oh, somebody
On August
snitched.
4th, 2016, detectives would interview a third-party witness to Odee Perry's homicide who stated that he was friends with the killer, who he named as Jakira Barnes, and a new suspect, Rodney Stewart, aka Boss Trell.
Boss
The CI stated that they were all in the same gang, the Jarrow City faction of the Gangster Disciples. According to case documents, the CI recalled personal conversations he had with both Stewart and Barnes about the homicide, and they both admitted being the ones responsible for taking Odee Perry's life. October 15, 2016, detectives re-interviewed a past witness at the scene, and he also positively IDs both Stewart and Jakira as the shooter, stating they shot Odee Perry and fled in a silver vehicle. Given the evidence obtained, the case was closed, labeling Boss Trell and KI as the main suspects.
Damn.
Unfortunately, they both had already lost their lives by the hands of their rivals, so
Mm-hmm.
they couldn't be apprehended and tried for the incident.
But neighbors say Barnes and a friend were walking
60.
along the sidewalk when a gunman started firing.
When the bullet hit, it was so powerful, she fell on the step.
Damn, that's blood on the
Not
steps?
identified say Barnes fought
Oh,
to the end,
shit.
but had been shot at least 9 times.
In honor of Odee Perry's
9
life,
fucking times, bro. That man King Von was fucking crazy. King Von was something else, bro. He stood over her and shot her 9 times, man. That man, he did it the worst. RP both of them. Or everybody that died in this shit, but it's like, what else can you do? That's crazy, though.
life, Parkway Gardens, which was known by the name Wig City by gang members, became then known as the infamous O Block.
When Odee, I'm like, damn, I wonder what they gonna have a block name after folks now. And then as soon as we came around, we all the way on the 65th end, and there, I saw that bitch right there spray painted on the garbage can, O Block. I tell Dr. I'm like, I just thought of that shit. I'm like, I knew they was gonna call it O Block.
The murder of Tuka and Odee Perry went on to spark even more outrage in the city between two gang factions in particular. STL, EBT, renamed Tukaville, and Wig City, now renamed O Block. Rest in peace, Odee Perry.
Rest in peace. Bro, look, I'm gonna just say this, bro. Bro, if you're not in the gang lifestyle, don't do that shit, bro. It's not cool, bro. Don't do it. Like you putting your life at risk, bro. Like, yeah, there's people that look at it as like, people look at joining a gang as like, look, I can't say everybody join gangs. Some people were born into that shit. Like, don't get me wrong though, but like this is for the people that are not in gangs. Like, bro, don't. Or if you weren't born into this, bro, don't join that shit. I promise you, it's not cool. Cause like you slip up one time, your life is over. So don't either you get locked up or you get shot. Like, those are two options in the streets. That's not cool. But anyway, man, that's gonna cap it off, man. Let me know what y'all think of the video, man, and I'm out, man. Peace.